Leslie mentioned, from Massachusetts and involved in the state conference there, and I'm just amazed at this kind of conference at a state level. Beautiful work by everybody. Thank you for inviting me, and I thank Leslie again for inviting me to speak to patriotism here in Gettysburg. What a huge honor and daunting task. Nothing like standing on in the shadow, you know, and on big shoulders. So part of our work today is going to be to think about what do we understand and what do we mean by this word, patriot and patriotism. So let's have at it. I'm going to do, you know, over style here. So what do we mean? What do we understand, or what comes to your mind? Anybody? Pretend you're in 7th grade and you just shout out answers. Don't wait to get called on. Love of country. Okay, love of country comes up for people when they do that.
Honor.
Honor comes up. Okay. Loyalty.
Service.
Service.
Citizenship.
Citizenship. Pride.
Flag.
Flag.
Missile. Missile.
Missile. Thank you. The Patriot missile. The name of an armament. Yes. Anything else?
Fireworks.
Fireworks comes up. So we could go on. A lot of things come up for us. And in the dictionary we have a person who vigorously supports their country and is prepared to defend it against enemies or detractors, which some of us talked about. Also in the Webster Dictionary, it says trademark an automatic surface-to-air missile system designed for early detection. So the phrase and word has been co-opted in different ways or adapted for different purposes. And then derivatives, patriotism, I've taken some feminist assertion and added to, but we have from French and from Latin, fellow countryman, woman, one's father's mother's, or from fatherland, motherland, or I would be inclusive and say parent land. So we have literal translation, and then we have our cultural context translation. And we're going to try to go at that today from an art education perspective. And to start us off, I wanted to share a piece of digital art created by some patriots who are inspiring to me, which was just uploaded to their main website yesterday while we were here. while they're talking. And this is disagreement with what's being said, but people can go on talking, but it's formed as disagreement. Anybody know the other hand signals? So this is a clarifying point, and this is block. This is something I can't live with, I can't go on, I can't stay part of this group if we don't discuss this. I invite you to visit the website, and I'm assuming that you're part of the 99%. I'm assuming that most people in the 1% aren't art educators. I could be wrong. I have a friend who's an art educator who I wonder sometimes how she does things. She might be independently wealthy, but I'm assuming, I invite you to visit the Occupy Wall Street website and Occupy Everything website and check it out and listen and find out what's going on. If you haven't visited your local community occupation, which I'm not going to claim to participate in it, other than the fact that I brought some pizzas to downtown Boston to listen and try to learn. It's now in over 1,000 cities, and just innumerable fellow 99% population people participating. I think we all need to pay attention. So what did you notice? What did you see? What did you hear? What did you notice?
All ages.
All ages. Signage. How refreshing, all the handmade signs, right? Excuse me?
A lot of drumming.
A lot of drumming, yes. So, you know about the drumming, barring of drumming? So early on, the drumming was going on like 12 and 13 hours a day. So that was a big complaint of the gathering. So they got together and said, okay, we can do drumming 4 hours a day, from like 10 to 2. That seems like a reasonable, noisy time in rush hour or in busy New York. And so there's all these engagements.